Hey guys, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Sorry guys, my video's been a bit erratic lately, but the truth is I haven't really been brewing that much. Now the winter nights are coming, I've got a little bit of a stockpile of I've got Uncle Jonah's 1 kit challenge, the winter warmer, and I've got quite a few of these beers to try. And I just haven't really had any updates to give you guys, so didn't see the point in making a video and sort of boring everybody too much. But we've got some updates today, so let's get on with it. First off, Brewdad 75. Thank you very much. This is your Lesser Goblin, 4.4%. Brewed to the same recipe as the Hobgoblins I sent out to a number of people, actually, quite a few people got that, and went down very well, so I'm really looking forward to this. As you saw at the beginning of the video, vigorous pour there, not vigorous pour, so it was really well carbonated. I had to tip it to get it into the glass quick. It did have a lovely head on it, but the head has gone down, but that's still fine. That is clear. That's crystal clear. Unfortunately, it's so dark in this shed now, and I don't have a torch or anything to show you. See if I can try. You might just be able to pick my fingers up through that, but if you can't, it's not the beer. It's just the low light. I am in a shed after all. I'm really looking forward to this. Now I know you made one slight addition to the recipe. I can't think off the top of my head what it was, and I haven't got access to the internet at the moment in here, but I think it was a little bit of crystal malt. I will check and I'll put on the screen what that difference was. I'm really looking forward to this. That is nice. That is very nice. It's very, very similar to mine, but there is a big difference, and well, I guess it's come from that crystal malt, if it was crystal malt, or certainly that malt, that grain addition. It's got a nice mouthfeel to it. It's not too thick, but it's thick enough that you can feel it slowly start to slide down your throat. There's a lovely bitter aftertaste coming in the back there, mate. Malty and slightly hoppy up front. Not picking too much up on the nose, but I have had a cold recently again, so my sniffer isn't working as good as it should be. Personally, I think I'm picking up more of the malt sort of aromas than the hops, although there is a very slight hop aroma there as well. But definitely for me, more of the malts. Oh, pardon me. Mate, that is a bloody good pint. Well done, and thank you for sharing. So, what updates have I got for you? Well, first of all, Uncle Jonah's 1 kit challenge. Again, the low light in here means that you can't really see, but that has cleared really well. I didn't think it would go that clear, if I'm completely honest, because I did dry hop that with quite a lot of Amarillo hops. Oh, pardon me. That would have been bottle conditioned for 2 weeks on this Sunday, so I'm not, going to bother about the extra couple of days. I'll get them boxed up and I'll get them sent out. Pardon me. So that's done. When I bottled that up, that had a very very strong Amarillo hop aroma with it. The hops are very fresh. They're all certainly on the aromas, on the taste as well. Definite similarities between the Amarillo and the cider that I'd done. I wasn't sure if it was going to be too much, but it didn't taste too bad before the conditioning. So I'm keep my fingers crossed, Jonah. You know, you never know. I know you like your hoppy beers, so fingers crossed. I've struck gold, I think. I don't know. My dad, he used to brew quite a long time ago, back when I was just a wee lad, and he managed to dig this out, and he also has, but hasn't found it yet, a tap. Now I don't know how to use this, no idea at all, but this is what he's got. It's a plastic pressure barrel, but not one that I've seen, certainly not one that you get in the shops sort of nowadays. It can take up to 40 psi. It's got a dip tube there with a rubber seal in that tube. I wonder if that, no. And it's got an outlet valve. Just there. So, I mean, guys, I've not really used one of these before, so I don't know what I need to buy in order to get this working. But if there's any of you out there that's ever seen a pressure barrel like this, I mean, I've never seen a plastic one. I've seen a plastic pressure barrel, but I've not seen one where you can connect a gas line to it and run a tap off it. So, if you've got any advice for me where I could possibly go to get the bits that I need to get that running, I can't get that in now, then please, by all means, drop me some comments below, and that'd be really good to get that up and running. It needs a bit of a clean, as you can see, it's a bit dirty. I don't mind putting in the effort for that, get that sorted. So, yeah, that's gold. Also, I had a very good email today. From a YouTube user, very nice. A YouTube user named Bad Beat Trick. I think that's how you pronounce your name. Sorry if I've got that wrong. He doesn't have any videos on his channel, guys, or at least not that I could see this morning. But then again, it did come through early hours of the morning, and I was only half awake when it come through. The missus wasn't doing it either. Yeah, basically, what he put in that email was that I'd inspired him. Hang on, this camera's going to run out, so let's stop that. There we go. Okay, so yeah, basically the email said that I'd inspired him to go from kit brewing into all grain brewing, and I'm actually quite touched by that. I'm quite shocked. I know. Basically, you know, I started home brewing at the time primarily because, you know, beer's just getting so dear nowadays. £3 a pint in some of the pubs I've been to. And I don't go out very often. For all I know, it's probably gone up by now, because that was a couple of years ago actually that I went out and it was that price. So yeah, it was £3 a pint back then. And I thought, you know, this is getting ridiculous, you know. And I sort of found my way to a homebrew shop in Burton Latimer called the Copper Kettle. It's run by a gentleman named Yanni, and Yanni was really helpful. He even he basically, I mean, the guy goes above the call of the local homebrew shop. If I get any problems, anything at all, you know I can ring him up, I can get advice, and yeah, he's really good, and he sort of talked me into giving it a go. You know, I found that the kit beers that I was doing were as good, to be honest. Oh, good. Were as good as some of the pints that you can get in the pubs. Specifically, the first kit that I ever did was the Woodford's Wherry, and I really enjoyed that. Started playing about with a few of the kits. Tried Cooper's Canadian Blonde. Tried some of the Wilco kits, but didn't have much luck with them. At least I wasn't impressed with the Wilco's 1 tin kits. I mean, I tried the Geordie Nuki Brown. Actually, yeah, Nuki Brown. I tried that. Wasn't all that impressed. Only done it to recipe though, so I probably could have improved that. But still fairly new to brewing. I didn't want to play about too much at the time. I tried their stout kit, which again just wasn't too impressed with. But I did quite like their light lager. Actually, thought that was quite good. I wouldn't mind going back and buying 2 cans and making it up to a 2-can kit out of the 2 singles, because I think the 1 tin kit of that, just the basic recipe, was really nice. Yeah, and then I got decided to go for the all grain, specifically because I wanted to start getting a little bit more creative. I wanted to do everything from scratch, and it seems like you know, the gentleman that emailed me, Bad Beatrice, whatever, you know, I hope I'm getting it right, sort of followed the same sort of story, but, you know, I've inspired him, so I'm quite humbled by that, actually. So, you know, thank you for the kind words, man. And as regards to the beer swap, definitely, I'm still got to send some beers out to Norfolk Hillbilly. I'm so sorry that they're late, mate. But what I should be able to send to you, I have my Bateman's Triple XB clone. These are very limited because I did put some in a Weltonhurst keg, and the keg completely failed on me. So they're the only 5 I've got. My Golden Cornbine. Can't get that on there, but it is there. And I haven't got any in here. They're currently in my kitchen where it's nice and warm. What's it called? Uncle Jonah's 1 kit challenge, the Geordie Winter Warmer. So there might also possibly be a spare cider. I've got to get underneath, some of the worktops in my kitchen. So yeah, man, definitely, I'd never complain about getting beer, and I certainly love to get feedback and see what people think about the beers I send out. So yeah, fantastic, mate. Thank you for contacting me. If anyone else is thinking about contacting me, I'm always happy to receive beer. I will do my best to do a review on it. It is a bit difficult at the moment, purely not difficult in doing the review, but I'm really trying to catch up. I've got beers from Uncle Jonah that I've still got to try. I've got beers left from the Welsh brewer. I was going to do that one tonight, but I hadn't put it in the fridge, and I know it's a little bit explosive. I've still got beers to try from Brewdad 75. So the beer's building up. So guys, if you do want to send me some, there's that to bear in mind. There's also, because I haven't brewed an awful lot lately, I haven't got very many different beers to send out. I've probably got a couple more Golden Cornbines. I've got plenty of the Batemans to send out, and I've probably got a couple of the 1 kit challenge, but I haven't got. But that's it. So if anyone else is interested in a beer exchange, it's, just bear in mind that it might take me a while to build up my stocks to be able to sort of return the favour as I'd like to. So that's pretty much it. Also had a question today on Twitter. Now I can't remember the username off the top of my head, but I'll put it in the link below. I did try to reply, but I think that tweet went out as something completely different. It didn't reply to you properly, so I will reply properly when I get in the house. Like, and basically, you know, that was the gentleman's done a cider, and I think if I read the question right, he was asking if he should disturb the sediment at the bottom. Personally, if I've understood the question right, I wouldn't do that unless I'd got a stock fermentation. If the fermentation ain't gone as low as I'd like, and I thought that maybe some of the sugars were trapped in the yeast at the bottom but not being eaten, then I might disturb it just ever so slightly to get the sugars, you know, back up into the beer for fermenting. But I wouldn't do it unless I had a stock fermentation. Now, there might be some guys out there that think differently, and if you've got some better advice, because I am, you know, learning all the time. Everyone's got different ways, so if you've got better advice, please put it in the comment section below, and hopefully he'll have a look at this video, and he'll go from there. And I think that is about it, guys. So happy Homebrew Wednesday. Sorry it's dragged on again. I always start out with the best intentions of keeping these videos below 10 minutes. They always end up seeming to go as long as 20 when I start rambling, which is strange for a guy that doesn't really have any updates. Yeah, you know, guys, cheers. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Thanks to all the new followers. Even though I haven't been putting up videos, I've still got people subscribing to me every day. Thanks to every single one of you guys, and I'm glad that, you know, the videos are helping people and that they're getting something out of it. I suppose the only other thing is I'm hoping before Christmas actually to get another brewing video up, and that's going to be the recipe that Brewmaster Ben done. If things go my way, I'm going to try and replicate his Harry's Chocolate Orange. I know it wasn't a favourite of everybody in the challenge that SJ poured on, but personally, for my taste, I've got to be honest, I fucking loved it. Everything, you know, just clicked with that beer. And Ben, I know you sent me an alternative to the recipe, a little bit of an adjustment, and I did think about doing that, but I've got to be honest, I enjoyed that beer so much the way you intended it the first time, the way you brewed it the first time. I'm going to stick with your original recipe, and I'm going to try and replicate the original beer, because I really did enjoy that. That's it, guys. Yeah, I'm going to shut up now. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers.